Alright, so what's up, y'all?
Hey!
My name is Heather.
And my name is Ashley. And this is our first YouTube video on this channel together.
Yeah, my first YouTube video.
We're gonna start out by doing 30 questions, starting off with just stuff about us individually and then just as a couple.
Just as an introduction, because we don't really know what else to start off with.
No, and it's probably best if you get to kind of know us.
Yeah. So...
Alright, so question number 1 is, do you have any pets? And, actually, hey, this is my only real, my baby. His name is Loki, and he is a year and a half now, I guess.
The only stereotypical lesbian thing about you.
Yes, I have cats. I'm a huge cat person.
I don't have any pets. I had a dog until 2 years ago. But, I plan on having lots more.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any tattoos or piercings?
I do not have any tattoos yet, but I don't really have any piercings either. I have my ears double pierced, but I want to get more. I want to get a nose ring.
Personally, no tattoos yet, not old enough. But, I kind of want to be a tattoo artist. As far as piercing goes, I have my ears double pierced, I have my tragus pierced, and I did have my eyebrow pierced, but I take that out for work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I want to get my nose pierced, and I want to get my eyebrow redone, so...
You never know. What's the weather like right now? Cold as fuck.
Yeah, it was, we were expecting warm weather, and then looked out my window the other day, and I couldn't see the tree outside my house because there was so much snow falling from the sky. And apparently we're expecting, like, the worst storm Canada's ever seen, and I'm really excited for that one.
Do you drive, and if so, have you crashed? I don't drive too often. I have my license, but I don't have my own car, so I drive my parents' car, and no, I have not crashed their car, which is good.
Unlike her, I worked a little bit more. I have my own car. It is a sports car, Toyota Celica, Tsunami Edition. It's my baby, completely paid for it myself. And no, I have not crashed. I would cry if I crashed my baby.
I'll probably have a picture of her stupid car here.
Somewhere?
Somewhere in the frame. I don't know. Alright.
Maybe even over your face, just to give the viewers a break.
Oh, what a dick. Okay, so next question.
What time did you wake up this morning?
Well, I woke up at, like, 20 after 7, probably.
I'm strange in the fact that I don't like getting up for school. So what I do is I set multiple alarms throughout the night, so I have that ability to wake up and turn off my alarm and sleep in more. So, like, I wake up at, like, 5, 6, 6:30, 7. So,
yeah,
it's my way of getting around things.
It still works. At least you get out of bed.
Next question, with number unknown. What was the last movie you saw?
Well, actually, we just went out tonight and saw the Lego Movie because everyone was telling us it was so good.
I really didn't want to see it because I was like, oh, the Lego Movie.
I
It's
know.
so great.
It sounded a little juvenile. I was like,
it's actually an amazing movie. Like, really, oh my god.
I recommend it, like, 100%. It was actually wonderful.
I laughed pretty hard at a lot of parts.
Yes, it was a couple times.
I usually don't laugh in movies. I'm usually kind of like, haha, so funny. But I actually laughed.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. It had, like, the kid humor and then, like, the adult humor.
There was a lot of adult humor. Jesus. Like, I mean, like, I don't understand how kids would find it funny, you know? Like, because it's like, oh, ha, ha. And then, like, the adults are, like, peeing themselves, and the kids are like, what the hell? Cause
I think a lot of it was catering to, like, the adults who grew up with Lego and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like you had to, because there's a lot of, like, even just, like, the little simple, like, animation humors they have. Yeah. If you didn't grow up with Lego and you're not old enough to recognize that, you probably wouldn't even really notice it.
Yeah, but it was good. It was really good.
On all aspects. The plot, the animation, the humor, the script, everything. The cast.
Good. Yeah, the cast was beautiful.
Yeah. Liam was...
Liam, yeah. Oh my god. I'm the good cap.
Another question. Question X. Have you ever been to a different country?
You can start since you just went to one or two.
My life, I'm half a traveler. I go through long periods of time where I don't travel at all, and I just travel a lot. I've been all over Canada. I've been in the States. I've been in Cuba. I've been Scotland. Stepped foot in England for the day. I recently just got back on a trip from Europe with school, where we went to Switzerland, Italy, and we had one day in Germany in the airport.
3 hours.
3 hours. You know, awesome trip. Really recommend it. I love traveling. So.
I didn't go on that said trip. I've literally...
Loser.
Shut the fuck up. I haven't really been anywhere outside of Ontario in Canada because it's expensive as hell and my parents don't travel. Like, it was my mom's first time out of the country 2 years ago when we went to Mexico with my nana. And other than that, I've been down through most of the states just to get down to Florida on a road trip I took in 9th grade.
Was that your first time in the States?
It was my first time out of Canada.
Wow.
It was my first time anywhere.
You're really a loser.
You know what? It's just because my parents don't have a lot of money. Shut up. Anyways, so hopefully this summer I get to go to Nova Scotia with you, which it sounds pretty solid right now. So
well, I go every year, so I feel like we should be good.
Yeah, so finally first time out of Ontario in Canada-wise. Pretty excited.
Cool. So, question X+1. Have you ever taken a medication to help you fall asleep faster? My answer to that is, who hasn't?
Very true.
I mean, even as a baby, some parents put, like, alcohol in bottles to make their kids fall asleep.
Well, that's not really medication.
Well, it's
whatever you want to call it. I mean,
it's something kids shouldn't be consuming that helps them sleep.
Yes.
It's better than, beating one with a stick till it passes out.
Horrible human being.
I know.
God.
But yeah,
Gravel.
I mean, especially when you're sick, NyQuil's a beautiful thing. Like, you have to, mouth breathe, and you don't want to just take enough drugs so you don't have to deal with that.
Oh, yeah, you just pass out. It's great times.
Yeah.
Alright. So, next question. How many siblings do you have?
You can start with that one so I can top whatever you got.
Alright, well, I was an only child growing up till I was 13, and then I got 5 step-siblings in the span of 3 months. Which sucked ass when you're used to living by yourself.
They're annoying kids, too.
Oh my god, I guess I'm close to one of them, just because...
Kind of. Because you kind of have to.
I know, but I look at her as my sister. Like, I say she's annoying and I say I hate her, but if anyone ever fucks with her...
That's what a sibling is.
I freak out.
Hating your sibling is just being a part of a sibling.
I know, but it's like, for my other siblings, it's kind of like, oh, that's too bad. But if it's like her, I freak out. Like, I swear to God, if you touch her, I'll kill you. But, yeah, so, I don't know. I have 5 now.
I've got a brother and a sister. My sister lives out in the prairies somewhere. Haven't seen her in forever. Don't really know her that well. I wish I did. She's a cool person though. My brother on the other hand, don't really know where he is or where he's at. He's
I think you're still in Quebec?
I think so.
Okay.
He might be in Scotland, who knows. Yeah.
I thought he was supposed to stop here first.
No idea.
Okay.
Anyway, my brother's kind of the troublemaker of the family, and I mean troublemakers in whenever a teacher sees my last name on the attendance, they get a little nervous, and,
yeah.
The fact that most people are shocked that we're related, the fact that I could pretty much burn down a whole neighborhood, and my parents still couldn't say I'm the bad child. I describe myself as the holy blessing to the family.
Pretty much.
Which I'm kind of not, but in comparison, the bar is really low. So, the next question, I don't even understand why we'd have to ask this, but do you have a desktop computer or a laptop? I feel like it should be Mac or PC kind of deal, no?
Yeah, well, either way, we'll answer both. Well, we both have laptops because desktops are just more of a pain in the ass, even though they have more processing power a lot of the time, blah, 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 blah.
They should really have taken the opportunity to call widescreen Macs Big Macs.
I feel like they would get,
so soon.
Pants sued
but
so far off of them.
I'd like to see McDonald's and Apple and Core together, because I feel like Apple would have better lawyers.
Yeah, I feel like they totally would, but...
I feel like they could win and actually probably take the name away from McDonald's, and then there'd be no more Big Macs. It'd be like Macklemore Macs.
Do you want more mackerel on your back?
Some macaroni.
Macaroni and cheese. Okay.
It's all the same, though. So, the next question will be, do you wear contacts or glasses?
Alright, well, I wear the glasses.
I think it's pretty obvious as the glasses.
I'm wearing the glasses. Well, I guess it could be fake.
They could be,
but no, they're prescription because I can't see very well.
On the other hand, you've got better vision than me.
Yes.
I'm blind as a bat.
Like pop bottle like lenses, like this thick kind of deal.
Yeah.
That.
My glasses that I have at home, the frames, the glass is so thick, it doesn't even fit in the frames. Like it's kind of like it fits in the one end, and then there's like this big thick chunk that hangs at the back. It's great. So I wear contacts because glasses, I hated myself in them, and
you're so pretty in them.
And my contacts are annoying as hell, but I love them because I look better in contacts, I think. But I plan on getting laser eye surgery when I can because I'd like to wake up in the morning and be able to see and not have to like be like, I gotta have my contacts. So.
Okay, next question with the eye subject. What is your eye color? And, well, my eyes are green. My mom's are green. I get it from my mom. And
hers are cool though. Like, hers changes color. Like, in this room, they're like nice bright green. Other rooms, they're like olive and like they're like yellow. They're like, they change color and it's weird, but it's really cool. And then there's me, and I have brown eyes.
But they're really pretty in the sunlight, and they're just, I love looking at them.
Yeah. My parents say I'm full of shit.
So full of shit, your eyes are brown.
Yeah. Can you taste the difference between Pepsi and Coke?
I used to not be able to. Used to pretty much be able to give me whatever and I drink it because I didn't care. But now that I met you, because I don't even know what happened, but now I can taste the difference.
You saw the way of God.
Yes.
I grew up in a Coke family, more specifically a Diet Coke family. I'll admit that Pepsi and Coke taste very similar, but I can still tell the difference because Pepsi's just gross. I like Diet Coke better though. It's a different formula than normal Coke.
It kills you faster though.
Live fast, die young. Holla. So, I mean, like, everyone like laughs because like I go get like a Big Mac meal with my Diet Coke, and I'm like, it just tastes better.
Yeah.
So
I tried to drink a normal Coke in like art class once because they brought in like cans of Coke, and I could take like 2 sips and it was way too sugary. I had to.
I'm okay with Coca-Cola, but like Coke can't deal with it.
Like, what do you mean Coca-Cola?
Like the red ones.
You can drink that?
Yeah. Sometimes.
It's too sugary for me.
Sometimes. If there's Diet Coke, that's my option. But like, I don't know. I get, like, my dad always tries, like, whenever Pepsi's on sale, he always like buys Pepsi and he like tries to pass it off as Coke to me, and I like flip out every single time because like I can take one sip and be like, Dad. So yeah. So that's it for personal questions. I think there's a few at the end.
I think there's just kind of, maybe?
Yes, because there's like video games
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, so that was the main portion of our personal questions. Now we're going to go on to
questions about us and our relationship.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hey, shut
up. So where did we meet?
Met in high school. And
funny story, I had no idea who this chick was. And I got a friend request from her, like, halfway through grade 9. And
I don't remember that.
And totally, like, it's burned in my mind. And I was so confused because I didn't know who she was. But, like, her name, like, I just had a feeling about it. Like, I was like, that name's going to be important to me. And I don't know how, I don't know why. And it scared me. Because at the time, I was kind of, like, in a really insecure place. And I was like, that person's going to hurt me. But no, not yet.
I don't plan on it.
Hopefully not. So that's when we met, kind of-ish. But, like, yeah. I still remember the one day I was at the benches, like, we were just hanging out with a normal group of friends, and all of a sudden she showed up, and I was like, hell, oh, that's her. Yeah, so that's how we met, and we slowly started talking.
I spilled your pop once.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I always got blamed for that every single day. It was never me. Like, it was me, like, twice.
It was me once.
It was,
like,
me twice.
And I felt so bad.
How bad did you spill it? Like, really bad or just a little bit?
Oh, it was bad.
Oh, you kicked it or something, didn't
you?
Yeah. I remember that. And that's kind of like, well, I wasn't going to finish it anyway. Someone drank it I didn't trust. I was like, it's gone. Yeah. But basically, we kind of got to a point in our friendship where it was like we could either become best friends or never talk again.
Yeah.
And that's when I got my car, and I kind of like was like, I'm forcing you out.
It's because you had a crush on me.
No, I didn't. Anyway, so I stole her away in my car and forced her to be my best friend. So,
yeah. Should we say like how we got together? Well, I can kind of tell because I guess it was more me than initiated because you were shaking shit.
Because I don't want to hurt our friendship because I'm a good person.
Oh. Anyways, so it was last summer, and fuck you, I saw that.
Saw what?
Nothing.
I have an itch.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, last summer we got really close and we hung out like every day, every single day pretty much. And
I couldn't get her away from me.
oh, fuck you.
She was attached.
Oh yeah, okay. And it was basically coming up to the days where she would end up going to Nova Scotia for the summer. And I
She cried like a baby because she was going to miss me so much.
Yeah, I'm a crybaby. I cry over everything. I hate goodbyes. Anyways, so I kind of started realizing that I liked her. I'm like, fuck.
And I've liked her since like the day she added me on Facebook.
So, it was like for a while we were like texting and being like pretty much like we were in a relationship already. And then
kind of like jokingly, but like not.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like when you say something like half as a joke, and like depending on how the person reacts, you're gonna like change your answer. You know, like if they take it badly, you're like that's a joke, and if they take it great, you're like yeah, totally not joking.
yeah. But we kind of just went along with it, and then I ended up telling you I had a crush on someone.
Yeah,
that
I was in
in
Nova Scotia and I was having a great trip. And I was really hungry, and I was with my dad, and I was like starving, and I was like, Dad, you need to take me somewhere to eat. And he's like, fine. So we stopped somewhere, and I got this burger, and it's this big, massive, juicy, delicious looking burger I've ever seen in my whole life. And it's literally like my first day there. Like, not even. And like, I'm literally about to like mow down on this thing.
Oh god.
Anyway, like a bunny rabbit. Anyway, so I'm about to like, you know, eat this delicious looking burger that I'm so excited for, and I feel my phone vibrate, and I pull it out and I read it, and it's from her saying, like, I need to tell you something, and I was like, what? And she's like, I like somebody, and I was like, obviously, you've been talking to me about this dude for like the past forever, and she's like,
no.
yeah, she was like, well, it's not a boy, and then like, I felt sick to the stomach. Like, I hadn't even taken a bite of this delicious burger yet, and I just got so ill, so I was like, oh my god, it's me. And like, I literally, like, I couldn't even finish this burger. My dad was so angry at me for not being able to finish this burger. And like, I literally, like, I lost my appetite for the whole trip, basically, until like the very last few days. I couldn't eat at all because I was like, so nervous and so excited, and so like, you ruined my trip.
Hey, I couldn't eat either, but it was like I told you that night. Well, I said I would tell you after you went to bed, so you would wake up and figure out.
And you were supposed to turn your phone off so you couldn't see my response,
but then
you
I freaked
lied.
out because I couldn't wait. I wanted to know as soon as I could, and then and yeah, we've been together ever since.
Yeah. So
where was our first date? We
we
didn't really have a first date.
I took you to LA Frank's.
Was that our very first date? Yes, it was. Yes, it was when you came back and I gave you that jar of like the 50 reasons why I love you.
Yeah,
Do you still have that?
Yes, I do. Good. The stars are no longer stars.
Oh, it's okay.
It's kind of a mess now.
Yeah.
It's in a bag. The jar's cute. Oh no, it's in a bag because like they're everywhere and they don't all fit back in.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not like shattered.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's this like great milkshake place that my dad just randomly found. It's like this little tiny place, and like you give them your name, they call you back later, and they have like the best milkshakes I've ever had in my whole life. So like, she was like, well, I like you, and I was like, well, I'm taking you on a date, and that really confused her. She thought it meant that I didn't like her. I was like, no, like we're going on a date. So I took her there because delicious milkshakes are awesome. But this is a weird girl who doesn't like chocolates, so we had to get something besides the triple chocolate, and she doesn't like bananas, so I couldn't get the banana split one.
Okay, I'm sorry that I'm allergic to penicillin that tastes like bananas. That it ruined it from life. Like, I can't do it. It makes me feel so sick just because I got so sick from eating it. Or not eating it, like, taking penicillin. But, so screw you.
Doesn't like chocolate.
Okay, I like chocolate in moderation. That's more chocolate for you.
Okay, what was your first impression of me?
To be quite honest, I didn't really know. I was a little worried because of the group you hung out with.
And I'm a bigger asshole than all of them. Well, I think I'm nicer. My sense of humor is just the worst thing on the whole planet.
Oh my god.
I mean, the stuff that just kind of flies in my mouth.
Okay, let's just not give examples because you're gonna actually get, like, stabbed.
We'll wait a little bit until we have a little bit of a reputation before we start just going in the hole. Anyway,
What was your first impression of me?
I had like 2 first impressions of you, because there was the time when I stalked you on Facebook when you first added me. And basically what I saw was the stereotypical
Yeah.
White girl.
Yeah.
She was the kind of girl who photoshopped her eyes different colors and put filters on. And
Okay, to be fair, the reason I photoshopped my eyes different colors is because I was so obsessed with a video game since I was 10 years old, and one of the main characters had different colored eyes.
Anyway, so she'd also always have her brightness and contrast like all the way, like not just a little touch up here and there, but like all the way. Keep yourself silent. And I was kind of like, she's cute, but she looks like she could be a total bitch, which I was completely correct on.
So can you,
and
a motherfucker.
And I'm completely aware of it. Then my first impression of when I actually first met her was, I think one of the first times like I legitimately talked to you. You were sitting in the corner like video editing some lightsaber thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really curious as to what you were doing. And you just seemed like this like really like dorky, outgoing, nerdy girl who like was shy, but like I could tell you were really excited about what you were doing. And I remember like in our Comtech class, which is like Photoshop and stuff, she'd always like come over and help me and stuff. And like her friend always kind of like glared at me and like made me feel like they hated me. But like she'd always like come talk to me and stuff. And I was kind of like, oh well crap.
Next question is weird habit that we both, like, well, each other has.
When she's nervous, excited, any overjoying amount of anything, she does this, and it's contagious. I haven't fully accepted it with a lot of people who have, and I'm surprised I haven't fully accepted it. The more you make fun of her for having it, the more likely you are to keep it.
Oh yeah, there's these two humans that made fun of me for a lot, and then they kept doing it over and over, and it was the happiest moment of my life. But yeah, a lot of my friends that I've been friends with for a long time do it.
Yeah.
Like most of them, yeah.
Not me, surprisingly.
Yeah, I know, you're with me the most and you don't. It's just people, I don't know, Car's the one who does it more often. Mahela does it too, yeah.
I'm just immune.
Yeah.
Kind of. I have moments where I'm like, oh my god, but then it'll work sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, no.
Oh, yeah, my first, weird habit that you have? You crack your neck a lot, and it's to the point where it looks like you should be, like, taking off your head, because it's, like, completely horizontal.
I've got some serious neck problems.
Yeah, and I think probably tilting your head all the way horizontal is not helping.
It's one of my stretches, though, technically. I go to physio and stuff. I've got really bad neck and shoulder problems and ribs and things in places they shouldn't be. Stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Moving on. How long have we been together?
We've been together for 8 months and 2 days. 2 days from now will be your 8th month.
One day.
Monday? Oh, I guess, yeah, it's almost
midnight. It's been taking for us to shoot this thing because you forgot to charge your camera before this.
I'm sorry, it
so
only
guys,
charges via USB, so I can't...
So this video is a little choppy, we apologize. It's the battery life. We'll have better quality for y'all later.
Shh. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
My favorite video games, before meeting her, included Spyro of the original 3, the trilogy that took place afterwards with like the New Beginnings. I have every Spyro game except for one DS one and Skylanders killed my childhood. I'm very upset with Activision in that sense. Also, my favorite video games also include Monster Hunter. I have Monster Hunter Tri and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, planning on getting Monster Hunter 4.
Oh, okay.
I also love Okami, if anyone likes Okami out there, because it's such an awesome game. I got her into it. I've played through it like a million times. I'd have like everything done. It's awesome. It's really hard to do. I'm so proud of myself. I also love Bully. That game's so badass.
And then since you met me...
Since I met her, I didn't actually grow up with Zelda in my life, surprisingly. I had bits and pieces of Zelda everywhere because a lot of my family members played Zelda, but like I never really had Zelda in my life directly. But after meeting her, I'm like obsessed with Zelda now. And like,
that's good. Alright, is that good? Am I sure now?
I believe so.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll kind of go off her. I grew up with Spyro, I was playing that, I kind of got introduced to that, but the very first game I ever played, I believe, was Ocarina of Time when I was 3 years old.
The first game you ever played?
I think so, because my grandfather gave me my...
Oh, I also played Pokemon growing up a lot.
Oh yeah, Pokemon, yeah. I didn't actually get that luxury. I was more like...
Luxury?
I was given a Nintendo 64 and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and my mom tells me that she has memories of me playing it when I was only 3. And Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask are my favorite. Pretty much any Zelda game I love. I haven't really hated any Zelda games. Or it's either I haven't hated them or I haven't really played them because I've just heard bad things. So there's that, and then my absolute favorite game ever is Final Fantasy X. Ever. Like, I'm ridiculously obsessed with it to the point where I'm getting tattoos of quotes from it soon. It's fun things.
Okay. An animal that resembles one another. Okay, the funny story behind this one. We're actually very similar to, like, cat and dog personalities, and it's funny because we had to do a video for school where we had to, like, remake a video. So if any of you guys know the...
like, cat friend versus dog friend video.
Yeah.
We recreated that in class. And the funny thing is, we didn't really realize that we were like these animals. We just kind of were, like, casting these roles and we're like, eh. But then after we shot it, we're like, holy crap, we're really like a cat and a dog.
It was funny though because our teacher was like, we don't want you calling it cat versus dog, it's so boring. So I was like, I was kind of like really like kind of annoyed. I was like, okay, and I was like, we can't call it that. We're calling it bitch versus pussy. And he was like, sure.
And he loved it. He like every time he saw it, he would die. We still have to bring that into him.
We do.
Yes.
There's a great shot of my face like at the end, just a very nice zoom in of me flailing.
Does it showcase the chins?
I think it showcases the chin. Sadly, these
it's
babies.
good, you know.
No. See, you have to force the chins out. My chins just kind of appear. They're like, hey, friends.
Hello, friends. I am here.
But yeah, she's very like cat-like. She's stubborn and she's kind of an asshole sometimes. She knocks over everything all the time. I'm pretty dog-like. I'm like playful. I'm annoying. I'm like, when you want to cuddle, I want to play and bug the crap out of you. When you want to play, I'm like,
yeah.
So, I'm like that.
Yeah, she's kind of difficult sometimes.
I also pee everywhere.
Well, you're on my bed, so I hope not.
Every lamppost, it's like,
it's calling to me. Fire hydrant.
Must pedal.
Okay, next question.
First thing you noticed about me.
I'll go. I think the first thing I really noticed about her, I remember the specific outfit she used to wear. And it was like...
okay.
And I think it was just kind of her sense of style I really liked. And it was the first thing I really noticed about you. And how, like, you were creative. I used to see your drawings on Facebook all the time. That was, like, the first things I noticed about you. Which are probably your pretty most distinct traits, right?
I would think so. Hope so.
Yeah.
The first thing I noticed about you is probably that you were some dorky nerd girl who was good with computers. And that you like to do things like Photoshop and, like, video editing and stuff, which made me happy because, like, I'm really interested in that too. So, pretty much what I first noticed. So...
favorite feature about each other?
Oh.
No. You go first because I got that.
Physical feature would probably have to be your smile.
Oh god, you know I go too.
Yes, even with that.
But I think my favorite thing about you, I'm just gonna have to say smile because for 8 years you had braces.
8 years I had braces. Braces, elastics, retainers. I still have wires in my mouth.
But I think it has to be tied with your eyes too.
My brown eyes.
I love them.
Okay. Michael. Next question. 3, or we're changing it to just 1, aren't we?
Yeah.
Alright. Something we are good at and something we are not good at.
I guess I'm pretty good with computers and I'm really good at self-teaching with programs and stuff. Yeah, I can figure out a lot of stuff pretty quick myself. And what I'm not good at... Hey, what was that? What I'm not good at, I think it's drawing animals. I can't draw realistic animals. I can only draw cartoony animals. Ever.
Well, it takes practice.
Well, yeah, I try, and then it looks like a deformed, like, rabbit, giraffe thing.
No, why not? Why not?
True.
Something I'm good at is I'm really good with drawing, I guess. I do all different kinds of styles. My favorite and least favorite style to work in is pointillism, because it looks so awesome, but every time I do it I hate my life. And I once did like a 21 by 16 inch pointillism piece, which took me like
Like a month.
Yeah, it took me like 6 weeks. Like, it took me over a month to do. And I worked on it like for like an hour at least each day. And it was annoying. But it turned out really awesome. Something I'm not good at. There's nothing I'm not good at. Oh, I suck at English. And, like, grammar. And I'm really dyslexic. Like, really badly. I always really sucked at English. Like, I mean, like, I, without trying, get 90s in every class. But English, like, I try so hard, and I can barely get an 80. And it sucks, because everyone's like, oh, you're the smart one. Then I see my English mark, like, oh, you're not the smart one.
See, that's the way it is with me in math. It's like, I thought you were smart.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So, next question. What do we argue about the most? How stupid you are?
Fuck you.
Because you're not stupid.
Oh, sure. I don't know. What do we argue about the most? Plans.
Plans.
Yeah, that's probably it.
How gay other people are.
Yes. Oh my god.
How...
The LP of Every Girl in the Mall.
That day, though, it was
it was full. It was just full.
I was like, wow, like, I'm uncomfortable with the amount of gay in this mall right now. What else we argue about? We argue about how, like, attractive celebrities are, like, guys and stuff. Oh my god. Chris Pine all the way.
No! No! Fuck. No, okay, we're not doing
Who do you think's attractive that I don't... There's somebody that you think's really attractive.
Tom Hiddleston.
He's awesome, and I love him, but I don't think he's that attractive.
I think he is decently attractive, but I think his personality definitely makes him way more attractive to me. Yeah.
Okay. Who wears the pants in a relationship? Well, personally, I'm not a nudist, so I think we both wear pants.
Yeah.
Quite often.
Yeah.
When it comes to, like, who's the man of the relationship, there's kind of no man, because that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Pretty
much.
I think I would play that role more, unless there's a bug in the house.
Oh my god, if there's a bug in the house, she's reduced to tears and running away, and then I have to kill the bug, or take the bug outside, depending on the size of said bug.
I just want it out of the house, or dead, or something. I just don't want to see it ever again. Nicknames for each other. Ashole.
And I don't really know what I'm calling
Heater.
Heater, yeah.
I get called Heater because at work I misspelled my name and put Heater instead of Heather, and it's stuck.
I also call you Snorkelface.
Snorkelface.
Yeah, because your middle name's Snorkelhead.
Yeah.
So I just call her Snorkelface.
I call you Fart Knocker.
I call you a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Dick Wiener?
Dick Wiener. Ween Ween.
Ween Ween, yes.
Favorite TV shows. I'm gonna start with this one because you're gonna take forever.
No.
The only show I've really watched religiously was Grey's Anatomy, which I stopped with this season because she's, like, dragged me out every Thursday night and I can't watch it anymore. But this current season's kind of looking kind of like, oh. But I've been watching Grey's Anatomy since I was a wee lass.
No, wee lass.
Other shows that I really enjoy. I really love Face Off. That's a badass show. I like any tattooing shows. I really want to see the show Felt Up, if anyone knows that. I don't know what else.
No. I've pretty much got the same except for Grey's Anatomy because I tried. I watched the first season, it was actually really good and I enjoyed it, and then she made me immediately watch the first episode of this season and I wanted to...
Made her watch. I was watching it and I said, if you want to come over and hang out with me, I'll be watching Grey's Anatomy. And so she said, sure, it's fine.
Because I was doing math review and then I wanted to throw a rock through the television because I did not like it. But, hey, okay. My other favorite TV shows, my one that I've watched religiously since I was pretty young, there's like Lost and Supernatural I've watched religiously, and Hannibal's actually really good. The cinematography and everything is beautiful. And I don't really have any other TV shows that I'm obsessed with. I guess Doctor Who, because I have a bunch of TARDIS stuff everywhere.
I really like Community.
Community's actually
There's a lot of shows that I love, but I just don't have the time to watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Community's awesome, though. It's flawless. That New Girl show's pretty good,
New
too.
Girl's fucking beautiful. Yes.
Next. What would I eat every day if I could? Lasagna and chocolate. Dark chocolate, specifically. Good lasagna.
I think I could eat sushi every day.
Ew.
No, like not like the fishy sushi. I mean like avocado rolls or like
Ew.
like shrimp tempura. Oh my god. And what else could I eat every day? I could probably just eat just the vague concept of pizza, cause like in the States there's like this place called Cece's, and they have like every kind of pizza, and it's fucking beautiful. And it's like, it doesn't have to taste like pizza, so I could eat that every day.
Yeah. There's a burger place where my grandmother lives that
burgers.
that closed down, unfortunately. But they had like specialty burgers. Like I went and I had the grilled cheeseburger, and it was the biggest burger I've ever eaten in my life. It was a giant grilled cheese, a giant patty, 6 layers of bacon and cheese, and then another grilled cheese sandwich on top. And it was like literally like, it was twice the size of my head, and I ate the whole thing, and it was like, I didn't eat it for like the next 5 days. But they have like a breakfast burger, which is like the burger patty has peanut butter and egg on it, which sounds disgusting, but apparently it's actually really, really good. So
yeah, jeepers. Alright, and our final question is our favorite kind of music. You can start because I have a more broad range, I believe, than you do.
Okay. When I was little, I listened to like everything. Like, I mean, like the weirdest music you could find, I would listen to it. My brother was really into classic rock and roll though, and after he kind of like left the house, I kind of like took on that role, and I stopped listening to all the weird music I do. So I listened to a lot of classic rock, I listened to a lot of heavy metal, I listened to a lot of, not screamo, because like, I mean like not like angsty teenager screamo, but I mean like the good screamo, you know what I mean? Like not like the, but like the good stuff, you know what I'm talking about. So I listen to a lot of that stuff. I do have a love for like the Killers, Matchbox 20, Enrique, unfortunately, just because like my mom would pick me up from kindergarten every day blasting Enrique, so it's just kind of like stuck with me. So I listen to like mostly like really like heavy metal and stuff like that, and then like I have these like random really not heavy metal things, and people are like, do you actually like that? I either listen to things you would totally expect me to listen to, or the things you'd expect me to listen to I do not listen to at all.
Yep.
Sort
it's really hard to find music for her that I like, that she likes sometimes, because it's like, oh, you'd really like this, and then she's like, oh, I hate this. And it's always the voice. I don't like the singer's voice, every time.
Well, if I don't like a singer's voice, then it kind of ruins the music. Like, I'm like, the music's awesome, but the voice is just not right.
Anyways, my kind of music is pretty much everything except for country and most rap music I can't listen to, but I love techno music and stuff like that. I love classic rock. I love like heavy metal. I love everything like that. What?
What?
What'd you just do?
Nothing.
Fuck you. God.
You see this language?
Yeah.
Our first video, and she's already like swearing like a sailor.
Because that's just who I am. And I might as well be myself on the internet.
What about the children? Think of the children.
What children are going to watch 2 gay girls in a bedroom? Wow, that was worded a little wrong.
There's no cups in the room, so we're good.
Wait. There's a pussy glass.
It's not. No, it's just like a sucky cup with cats on it.
Okay, now we've mentioned it, now we have to show the glass. It's got cats on it. It's my sippy cup.
She drinks out of a sippy cup.
Because it's a sippy cup with cats on it, and I love cats, God. Anyways, yeah, I love pretty much every music. Kinda, yeah. I go with the flow.
So that's it for our, whatever number we settled on, 30 questions or something like that? But
I think so. I think we added like ones, like 31, whatever. We'll probably just put 30 as the title.
Just some more random information about us. This coming September we'll be going to our first year of college in an integrated animation program. We both got accepted into it, which is awesome. It basically is a program that teaches you animation, graphic design, and game design, which is wicked because I think that's kind of where I want to go in life. I'm pretty sure she does too, since she's like obsessed with video games. So we're really pumped about that.
Yeah.
So pretty soon you'll probably be seeing us in our little dorm rooms, all decorated with posters and odd knickknacks from IKEA.
Woo! Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
we should probably come up with like a schedule of like what days we're posting videos and stuff. And
we can do that. We can do that.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll make some goals and things.
Yippers. Alrighty. So
I think that's about it. So
yeah. So farewell.
Peace out, friends, ladies and gentlemen, and between and non-betweens, and have a good day.